Okay, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. We had a power outage, so I don't know if you guys on the air noticed it or not. Power flicked and knocked everything off and had to reset everything. We're back. And my name's Brian Craig. This is where MAGA comes to talk on the longest-running radio show in the state of Florida, the Steve Kane Show, on the radio since 1977. All right, back to our open phones. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Brian. This is Steve from Sarasota.
Sarasota. Do you know? Do you know a guy named Tim? Sarasota Tim?
Yeah, Tim's great. We hung out last weekend. Really.
Are you serious? Do you really know Sarasota Tim?
Oh yeah, Tim's great.
Tell him Brian Craig said hi. What?
Oh, I will do. I'll give him a ring later.
Yeah.
Great show today, by the way. I think you're really laying it down.
Okay, I appreciate that. Before he gets to the coup de grace. All right, we'll back to the phones. Oh my goodness! What this is one of the most exciting open phone days we've had on a Friday in a long time, I must say. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You're on the air. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. It's Joan from Tampa Bay.
Oh, hey, Joan. All right, Joan.
Guess what? I went to school before the Board of Education was even created.
Wow.
Right? Well, and I graduated college before the Board of Education was created. I graduated Piper High School 1974.
Oh my goodness! So you actually you went to a segregated school if you're in Florida.
No, it was not segregated.
Did you go to school in Florida?
Yes, I went to Piper High School in Sunrise.
Well, at some point in your schooling, it had to be segregated. When did you start kindergarten?
Well, I did kindergarten in New York City.
Oh, okay. Well, when did you move to Florida?
I moved to Florida in 1969.
I don't know. You know, when I was in 5th grade in Florida, I went to a school in Okeechobee, Florida. And it used to be, the school I was in was an old school building, and they said it was the colored high school. They used to call it that. They actually said colored. It was the racially segregated high school for blacks that they had turned into an elementary school. But anyway, that wasn't why you called.
Now, I was the second graduating class of Piper High School in Sunrise, Florida.
Wow.
They didn't even have the walls up.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, and we were segregated. The guy would say, "Let me hold your pencil." You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what the last school district in America was to desegregated schools to allow whites and blacks to go to school together? The last school district in America. What would be guess?
I have no idea.
Okay, this is amazing. I learned this in college when because I was in an education class I took in college. I was surprised my liberal professor shared this. The last school district in America to desegregate its public schools so that black and whites could go to school together was Boston. Boston.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something? Liberal Boston.
They were busing in people that would have gone to Dillard High School back then.
Oh, yes. That's right. So anyway, why'd you call today?
Well, the thing is, I went to school before there was a Department of Education. I can read, I can write. I went to FAU.
Oh, so did I. We're both alumni from Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah, but I was way before you, hon.
Oh, yes, that's for sure.
They used to have the drinking age back then was 18.
I know. I remember when I was a kid and the drinking age was 18, but it changed to 21 before, but, whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I could do algebra, trigonometry, geometry, and that was before the Board of
Yeah,
Education.
did you know about critical race theory? Did you learn about that?
They busting people that should have
Well,
been at
when you were in school in the 70s, what about the transgendered students? Where were they?
You know what? You call me crazy, but I didn't even know about gay people until I was in my 20s.
The first gay person I knew of was a woman who was my home ec teacher at Stranahan High School in Fort Lauderdale. And you know how we found out she was gay? She was on the front page of the Fort Lauderdale Sun-Sentinel with my math teacher at a gay rights parade. So we knew both of them. That's how we found out the home ec teacher and my math teacher were lesbians. I don't know if they were a couple, but they were both gay.
Just people did what they, and you know what? I got to tell you another thing. I didn't even know that there were hermaphrodites until I took a psychology class.
Oh, you can't use that word. You're so far behind. That's like back when at the colored high school talk. Hey, listen, I appreciate the call. All right. A walk down memory lane. The 70s in the South. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You're on the air. All right. Once, twice. All right. Let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Brian. It's Steve from Brooklyn calling you again.
Hey, Steve.
Brian, I was on Nextdoor, that site on my phone, Nextdoor, and
The Nextdoor app.
The Nextdoor app, and I read a post that said that there's some sort of protest going to happen at Elon's Tesla dealership in Imperial Point this Saturday.
Oh my goodness! This is the thing, okay? Imperial Point. Where's that? That's in New York, right?
No, it's Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, the one in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Here's the thing, okay? Fort Lauderdale is a Democrat town. Okay, I grew up there. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. My mother still lives in Fort Lauderdale in the same house I grew up in. It's a very liberal Democrat town run by gay activists. So if they're going to protest a Tesla in Fort Lauderdale, they're protesting against liberal Democrats. That's who owns it, works it, and buys the cars. So these Democrats are harassing their own people. Remember in the first campaign, President Trump would say in the rally speeches, say what you want about Democrats, but they always stick together. A friend of mine yesterday sent me a text and said Republicans should have a Tesla parade, kind of like the Trump boat parades, but there should be a Tesla. There aren't enough Republicans that own Teslas to have a parade. You couldn't fill up a parking lot at a Walmart with Republicans that own Teslas in Florida. So, but when they protest Teslas and vandalize Teslas, they're attacking their own people, Democrats. And they're so angry they don't even see it.
Well, I thought this would be like a public interest call. I'm going to be down there with my signs for Trump and Elon. Win.
I'll tell you what. Send me can you DM me on Twitter with that? Because I might go. Maybe I'll go. It's Saturday. I'll go.
It might have been taken off because somebody posted afterwards.
All right. If anybody knows about it, send me a DM on X because I'll go. I'll wear my MAGA hat. And you know what? I've got a couple of Elon Musk shirts. So I've got a Doge Hawaiian shirt I bought for the cruise. It's big on me now because I lost so much weight.
I've got my MAGA hat and my garbage vest that I wore throughout the primary.
Okay, I'll so if there's a Tesla protest, let me know all about it, and I'll go. I'll wear my Elon Musk, one of my Elon Musk shirts. I've got a dark MAGA shirt with him on it, and I've also got a Doge shirt. And I'll wear my MAGA hat, and I'll go to it, and I'll
be there with I'll be with the sign, my homemade oak tag sign, and I'll have it out there. When he shows up, let him come on to a Brooklyn boy.
Okay, all right, okay, I appreciate the call. Sounds like fun. The reason I'll cover it, I'll make a YouTube video. I'll cover it. But if anybody knows about that, let me know. Callers on hold, stand by. We'll take our last break and be back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Brian Craig. You're listening to the Steve Kane Radio Show. If you're on hold, hang in there. I was not able to get a hold of William Youngerman today, but gold is over $3,000 this morning. So right now it's at $3,042.40. So he must be busy because gold is at these record highs. And I remember when William Youngerman had predicted that gold was going to break 3,000. He knows what he's talking about. I knew it happened. I didn't think it happened this quick. But listen, William Youngerman opens up at 10 a.m. If you're interested in buying or selling any of the metals, give him a call or stop in. You can do all your transactions over the phone and through the mail, no matter where you're located in America. His number is 1-800-327-5010, 1-800-327-5010. And his address is 150 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca on the first floor of the Bank of America building just east of US 1 Federal Highway on the south side of Palmetto Park Road. All right, let's go back to our phones. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Sebastian in Norfolk. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Yeah, I just got to say that hold music is really hard to masturbate to, but
that's nice. There you go. So that's the fourth time today. I knew that was coming, Mike. 4 times. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, oh, boy. If you're on hold, hang in there while we wait for the delay to rebuild. And I'm kind of glad that happened because while we're waiting for the delay to rebuild, I've been wanting to play this some of this audio all day, and I have not. Now I don't have it queued up. Can you believe this? I had this ready to play all morning, and I guess here it is. John Cusack is a liberal lunatic, and the thing with John Cusack, when I was growing up, he was like one of the coolest guys around. John Cusack, and his movie Better Off Dead. I bought that movie. Anybody ever see Better Off Dead? I love that movie. It never gets old. And he was in a bunch of other movies too, like 16 Candles and things like that. I've always been a fan of John Cusack. And he's a fantastic, amazing actor. He should have Oscars because his real personality is nothing like he is on film. Listen to this. He's talking about Elon and Tesla and Doge and Trump. Listen, this is John Cusack.
He said, Musk is kind of this arch villain of late stage capitalism, and he seems like this clown and this buffoon.
This arch villain of late stage capitalism? Oh my goodness, what does that even mean?
He said, Musk is kind of this arch villain of late stage capitalism, and he seems like this clown and this buffoon. But like Alex said, this is a man who made a Sieg Heil Nazi salute, not only in public, but at a presidential victory party.
John Cusack, first of all, that's not true. John Cusack played Hitler in a movie where Hitler was a nice guy. I don't remember the name of the movie, but you can look it up. John Cusack, Hitler. He played Hitler, before it was before he became the Nazi leader, and John Cusack played a Jewish art dealer, and he hired Hitler. It was right after World War I to work for him, and it made Hitler into this nice human guy, and he'd have Hitler over to his house and everything else. And I cannot remember the name of that movie. If anyone knows. So while he's talking about Elon with the Sieg Heil, which didn't happen, it's called Max, M-A-X. Thank you. Someone in the chat told me. M-A-X. It's called Max. It is the only movie that humanizes Hitler and puts him in a good light, starring John Cusack. He didn't play Hitler, but Hitler's in it. It's called Max, M-A-X.
But like Alex said, this is a man who made a Sieg Heil Nazi salute, not only in public, but at a presidential victory party.
There you go, John Cusack. Okay, I'm looking at the line. We got him, William Youngerman from the office of William Youngerman Incorporated. William, how you doing?
Oh, doing okay. Sorry I missed you.
That's okay. Well, hey, listen, at these gold prices, I can understand if you can't answer the phone.
Well, certainly exciting times in the precious metals. You ready for your report?
Yeah. I kind of I did the layman's version, but if you could give us the prices, I'd love to hear them today.
Absolutely. Gold is taking a little breather today, down $8.40 at $3,035.80 after the last few days of making new record highs almost every day, with a little bit of a pullback, giving us buying opportunities, but not much, and then making new highs. That's been the pattern, and it continues to be so throughout the last couple of weeks. We see it go up, make new highs, pull back a couple, maybe $10, $20, and then go right back up and set new highs again. So down $8.40 right now. It's $3,035.80. Silver down 42 cents at $33.12. Platinum down $11 at $9.73, and palladium at $9.34 unchanged. So the markets are holding very firm. Gold building a good base above $3,000, and silver holding nicely above $33 so far. So these giving us a little bit of a pullback on this Friday.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for calling in with the numbers, because I didn't have all the updated numbers, and I don't know can you call it a pullback when it's over $3,000 gold? I don't know. I mean, we'll
take whatever opportunity we get.
I'm telling you. Listen, William Youngman opens up at 10 a.m. Give him a call, 1-800-327-5010. 1-800-327-5010. And again, his address, 150 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca. And you can find both, which is just east of US 1 Federal Highway on the south side of Palmetto Park Road on the first floor of the Bank of America building. Find both his address and phone number on his website, WilliamYoungerman.com. All right, William Youngerman, take care. We'll talk on Monday.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
All right, so let's get back to John Cusack. Yeah, The Grifters. I love The Grifters. That's a great movie. Annette Bening and him in that's a great movie.
It's good to remember that these are unprecedented times of mass criminality going on in the United States right now.
By Elon and Trump.
That, like Trump, Musk is a pathological liar. He's a criminal. He's a sociopath and a ghoul.
A ghoul. He's a ghoul. He's a sociopath and a ghoul. Now, is he a ghost? What is he? He's a ghoul? That's interesting. Is that a real thing? A ghoul?
He's a criminal. He's a sociopath and a ghoul.
A ghoul,
and
yeah.
I mean those terms very precisely, because who else would use his own child as a sympathy prop while literally taking starving aid away from people all over the world?
Okay, so being a good father and taking your kid to work, that's using your child as a prop.
He's literally killing people. People are going to die because of this madness. He's a man who threw 80,000 people from the VA out of work indiscriminately. And as far as the plunder, I would urge everybody to really follow Bernie Sanders' Fighting Oligarchy tour.
Oh, yes. Listen, we'll all do that. That's what all weekend I'm going to follow. I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow Bernie Sanders' Oligarch tour. Oh, my goodness. John Cusack. Don't you have a whole new appreciation for his acting, though, when you see what a monster he is? But he said he's a ghoul, Elon Musk. Are ghouls real things? Now listen, if you've not taken advantage of this, I don't know why. This is amazing. Your free doorbell camera offer from Sloman's with the installation of your Sloman's Shield. It's a great deal. It works. You get a notification on your cell phone every time there's movement at your door, no matter where you are. Like when I'm on the cruise in a couple of weeks, no matter where we are in the islands, Puerto Plata, I'll get a notification on my phone if there's movement in the front of my house. It's amazing. Right on my cell phone, and I can see who's there. Sloman's is also going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. You get an LED touchscreen, a motion detector, 10 contacts, a lifetime warranty, a backup battery, plus a free doorbell camera with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Give them a call. 1-800-ALARM-ME. 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You're on the air. Once, twice. All right, you lost your chance. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, good morning. Jay from Jersey.
Okay, Jay, we're short on time, so get to it.
Okay. I just basically was saying, I see you said that prices have come down. How come you the only person that sees this? You must be behind the wall of blind glasses because prices are going up. They haven't went down.
Gas is under $3 a gallon. $2.59 a gallon.
Gas is what?
$2.59 a gallon.
Okay, but my gas has come down to the price it was the day that Trump took over. It's $2.77.
Oh, so it's even down where you're at in Jersey.
Prices. So it's down.
Grocery prices are down too. Grocery prices are down.
No, grocery prices are not.
Eggs are down about 40%. Eggs are down. Eggs are down about 40%.
Eggs are still $13 a dozen.
If you buy the specialty eggs from the cruelty-free farms,
I buy any egg as long as it ain't $13.
No,
I don't care what.
For a dozen eggs, no, it's not. Egg prices are down over 30%, almost 40%. Come on, Jay.
They were up to $21.
Listen. I'm almost out of time, but I'm going to give you some advice, okay? Go to your email and check your spam folder for the new Democrat talking points, because those talking points are like 2 or 3 weeks old.
Okay.
Okay, all right. He said, okay, he's going to do it. Oh, my goodness. Hey, everyone. It's been a great show today. Great calls. We did not break the record on the dump button usage. Didn't even come close, but we had some great calls throughout the day. My name's Brian Craig. This is the Steve Kane Show, Florida's longest running radio show. We'll see you tomorrow morning we'll see you Monday morning, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. We'll see you Monday morning at 6 a.m. Take care. Okay, we're out. Now, listen, I'm going to continue for a little while longer here on YouTube. We're not on the radio now. I'm going to take some of these calls as soon as I make sure we are off the air. Okay? Hold on. I'll take a couple of them. And then as soon as I get clearance, all right, we're off. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, Charla.
Hey, Charla.
Fort Myers.
What's on your mind?
I want to know, why is... I was laughing because you were talking about Lauderdale earlier, and I said... And I have to laugh because I'm thinking, why can't they turn it red? It's because everybody in there is gay. I live in a nice county where, since I moved here 25 years ago, it's been red. It's even more red.
Where? Why can't they turn where red?
Charlotte County.
Where's Charlotte County?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh,
it's right next. It's in Punta Gorda. It's a nice area to live. And since I've lived here since 1998, it's been like red, and it's still red. What's the deal with Lauderdale?
Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, and I love Fort Lauderdale. I was just there over the weekend, and it's like I say, it's where I grew up. It's where my mother still lives, and to me, it's one of the best cities in all of Florida with the best beach. But it's in Broward County, which has always been heavily Democrat, and it's run by gay activists, and there was a large.
Why they keep rehiring that girl with the Raymond hair, the noodle hair, the ugly one?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Schultz. No, what's her name? Debbie Schultz.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is
she's so ugly.
Yeah. Oh, and on the inside too. She's a member of the House of Representatives, and she I know she's not very likable. She has a congressional district that has one of the largest retirement communities in South Florida, and it's called Century Village. And she has there's over 50,000 people that live in that retirement community, and she has that retirement community's vote locked up. It's very liberal, New York retirees, high percentage of Jews, and she's Jewish, and she's able to con them into voting for her. If they took that retirement community out of her district, she would be defeatable.
Man, I'm glad I don't live there. That's all I could say. I go there for cruises, but that's about it.
Well, I'll tell you, yeah. Luckily, she's not my congresswoman, but she's a nasty person.
I have, yeah. The more, I'm on the West Coast, and it's a lot more red than the East Coast for sure.
Yeah, but I live down the street from the president. Mar-a-Lago is in a Democrat town too. The president.
I know. That's why they give him trouble all the time.
Yeah. When before he was president, he was trying to get a helicopter pad for years built at Mar-a-Lago, and they wouldn't let him. They always hated him, the Democrats in Palm Beach. But when he became president, they built one. They would not even let him fly his American flagpole. They had height restrictions. So what he did is he raised the ground at Mar-a-Lago. So then it was the right.
He's always not wanting him. He's always playing.
Because he's a very smart guy. All right, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, me. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Can you hear me okay? It's IB.
Hey, IB. What's up?
Man, I was on hold like almost an hour. I couldn't believe it. It's crazy. Yeah, it was a beautiful show. I wish I would have gotten in there because
you're still on. I'm still streaming on YouTube, so you're still on YouTube.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Okay, I like the way you did that. I like the way you did that. And we'll talk about that differently. Number one, I want to say really quickly, I want you to protect yourself. I'm in the central area of Fort Lauderdale. I might even check out this Tesla situation. I might be there, but I want you to make sure that you have a taser, a billy club.
No. I'm not going to. I'm so glad I took his call. I'm not going to bring you. I'm just going to bring my camera and make a YouTube video. Well, listen, guys. Thanks, everyone. And I do appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And everyone else who's not subscribed, or who's already subscribed, like and share the video if you don't mind. All right? All right. I'll see you over the weekend for sure. Take care. Thanks for watching.